is Card Warriors Magic, and today I have a really awesome original trick that I came up with. I guess I call this jacked up routine or whatever. It is an advanced card trick routine. I don't know if I'd say super difficult, but it does have quite a bit of sleight in it. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the performance, and then I'll get into an in-depth explanation of the trick. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I have the jacks right here, as you can see, and I want you to go into the deck and pull out a card that you like. So let's say you want this one, right? So I want you to see it right there. Got it? And watch. If we take the deck right here and we go ahead and take your card and slide it right there. I'm going to take these jacks. You can see that I have 2 jacks right here, the jack of spades and the jack of clubs. And I'm just going to take the deck and cut it. Now really quickly, you'll notice that the jacks have already sandwiched one card. So if we cut right to those jacks, let's see if they have located your card. So the jacks have located a card. Not sure if it's yours. In this case, was the jack of hearts your card? It wasn't? Okay, you know what? Let me try something. If I take the jack and go 1, 2, 3, you can see it changes into your card, which I believe was the Joker, right? Now, I feel right now like I kind of want to get rid of these jacks, so I'll take the jacks and slide them down into the deck somewhere, right? Maybe like there. And these jacks are really special jacks because sometimes, you know, when you take them, they just jump right back to the top, right? So I have the 1, 2 jacks right here. So I guess since they're back, you know what, why don't we just keep using them? So I'll take these 2 jacks, sandwiching your card in between the 2, and then I'll take the deck and we'll just cut it maybe once. The jacks also have a little trick that they'll play sometimes, which is that they'll change colors. So the jacks have your card sandwiched in between the 2 of them. But, you know what, last of all, let's just take those right there, and we'll just cut the deck once, right? If you spread out the deck, I obviously showed you that we have the 1 face-up card, but surrounding it are 1, 2, 3, 4 of the jacks. Okay guys, that was the trick, and be sure to stick around for the explanation. Hey guys, as you could probably tell, this trick does have a really great effect. It has barely any setup at all, and it's just a cool variation of the jack sandwich routine, but gets into like a much deeper level. So the setup that you want, all you need is 2 of the jacks on top. It can be the red or the black, but I just use the red. So 2 of the jacks on top. Then you have the 2 other jacks just laid out and tell the spectator, look, I have 2 jacks right here, right? So I can do any false cuts that I want or shuffles as long as I maintain those 2 jacks on top of the deck, right? But for now, I'll go ahead and show you what you can do. So you want the spectator to choose a card. Most likely they'll not choose the top 2, but if you don't want them to, you can just riffle down. And then they tell you when to stop, and they have a randomly selected card. In this case, the 6 of spades, okay? What you can do, I used a, I'm not sure what it's called. I learned it on Contrix. Check out his channel, guys. But it's a little move where you act like you're taking the top card and sliding it in, but it's actually not that card. So what you're going to do this, you're going to hold your thumb on top. We'll probably have a more in-depth later. Hold your thumb on top, 3 fingers on bottom, and then you look like you're pulling off the top one, but you just pull off the bottom, so it looks like you pulled off the top one, but it's not. So basically you do that right there, and then slide it in, but their card is still on top. Then you do the method that's taught in the jack sandwich routine, which is you have the pinky break under their card, put these 2 on top, and then pull it out. And by doing so, you have gotten their card under it. Not too hard to do, but you just pull off all the cards above the break except the jack, and then just place those on top. Cut the deck, and now you've done the first part of the routine, which is the sandwich part. Now you want to cut to it. You don't want to pull them out. That's really important. So cut to them. You have the jacks right here, and don't immediately go to show them the card. You want to pull these jacks out and say, look, I have one card right here. You can just show it. I like using a color change. I think it adds a little more effect. I use the paintbrush color change in this case, which we might already have a video out for, or we'll be coming out with it soon. So you do the 1, 2, 3 paintbrush color change. It changes into their card. I think that was a little sloppy, but I'm not sure. And then from here, you want to do a, oh my gosh, what is it called? Anyway, I can't remember what it's called, but basically you have the break from the back. We taught it on our channel. And you slide them in right here, but from the front it looks like they're going into the deck. So we did teach that. You just have holding it from your thumb and your finger, and you push it in, and just like so. Really easy move. And then the next part's a little more difficult. You want to do a quadruple lift, showing these, right? But don't go past this jack of spades, because in this case the 2 red jacks are there, right? That's why when you did that move, you have the 2 top cards. Sorry, I didn't make this obvious. You have the 2 top cards, not just one of them. You want to do 2 of them. That way the jacks get under that. So you show that the 2 jacks are, you show that the 2 jacks are right there. You finish, you close up the quadruple lift, and now you have the 2 red jacks back on top. You put their card in between the 2 red jacks. Do a, what's it called? Double undercut, cutting the top card to the bottom. And in this way, you now have a jack on top of the deck and the jack on the bottom, right? And then you can go ahead and show the spectator, look, the cards have changed colors. You can take the jack, keep their card face up, take the other jack. Now all you have to do is cut the deck once, and all the jacks are surrounding one face down card, just like that. It's a more difficult trick, guys. It does require quite a bit of sleight of hand, but it has a really great effect, I think. So be sure to tell us what you think below. Subscribe to our channel, and be sure to like the video. Thanks, guys.